How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. My name's Mike Stark. I'm with the Crooked Doe. So I do a little bit of reporting up here.
Okay.
And I saw just recently Al Franken had an amendment that was passed, but you were one of 30 Republicans to vote against it. What it would have prevented is the government from contracting with anyone that forces women that have been raped into arbitration instead of giving them their day in court. And I know a lot of you folks didn't have a chance to comment on why you voted the way you did. It's really a tough vote for people to take because it sounds to a lot of us like you sided with corporations over rape victims. I was hoping you could tell me why you voted the way you did.
Well, the way you described the amendment isn't at all what the amendment was about. It was clearly a politically inspired amendment to make it appear that way. But the issue has to do with arbitration.
Can you say a little bit about that? Because
the issue has to do with whether or not arbitration is going to be something that continues to be a part of labor agreements.
Well, this was narrowly defined to prevent arbitration in cases of rape.
It wasn't. No. It was much broader than that. And that's the thing. I mean, if it had been just about that issue, it probably would have been a different outcome. But it has to do with the broader issue about whether or not arbitration is going to be a tool that's available for labor and management to use when it comes to labor agreements. And the issue, the alternative is everything ends up going into litigation.
Which
is something obviously that the trial lawyers would very much like to see happen.
Yeah, I went to UVA Law School, so I understand the utility of arbitration. In fact, I took alternative dispute resolution while I was there. But from the way this amendment had been described, it was designed to capture victims of sexual abuse only, and it wouldn't have eviscerated arbitration as a remedy in the vast majority of circumstances. Would you be willing to introduce an amendment that would give rape victims their day in court and prevent the government from contracting with companies that force them into arbitration?
They need to have their day in court. They need to have their day in court, and they will.
You're not saying arbitration is court, though?
No. There's the federal. I mean, this is going to be tried as a criminal act. Obviously, these guys.
Well, the defense departments refuse to prosecute it.
Well, they need to be prosecuted the full letter of the law. But,
and it's the companies that have supported them. Did you know that some of these women were forced to go back and work with the people that raped them?
The way you're describing the amendment, though, is not at all what the amendment was.
You did know some of these companies forced these women to go back and work with the people that raped them. That's why they want their day in court. They want to be able to sue these companies.
I appreciate it. I think you're misreading and misunderstanding the amendment.
Thanks very much for your time, Senator.